Are food banks being politicised now? I mean,
I think they have been for a while.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, you know, food banks are something which rely on people's goodwill and kindness, and they've been politicised into the idea that if you don't support food banks, if you don't donate to food banks, if we don't start, you know, opening more food banks, you're a bad person. We're still one of the wealthiest countries in the world,
but Mike, we shouldn't have food banks. That's the point. The point of this campaign isn't to say people need to donate more and support the food banks, or ministers need to support them. They're saying we shouldn't have them in the first place, and the demand is far outstripping the supply of food that we have to give to the poorest people. We should not, as you rightly say, being one of the richest countries in the Western world, certainly, should not have this amount of people.
So why have we got food banks then?
Because we're not looking after our poorest.
I think we are, but I think a bit like when Gordon Brown introduced tax credits, and all that did was it made the government pay some of the wages of the workers instead of the employees. I think, you know, food banks are being used to sort of subsidise the lives of people at the expense of others, and it's become very politicised.
If you need to go to a food bank, you are in a pretty dire place, you know, and we're talking about people that go there on a routine basis. They're making a choice themselves. They're making a choice between eating themselves and feeding their children, heating their homes, or any of them eating. If you are in that situation, you're not really benefiting from, you know, undue taxes or finance elsewhere coming through to you. You're in a really terrible situation, and there's too many people in that situation. That is mismanagement of money and welfare in this country.